All right. Sam and Jesse, you guys get inside, and the warehouse is in tatters. It's very empty. There's a few steel shelves that long empty of whatever they were shipping out of this shipping bay here. To your right, it opens up into a large warehouse, which Jesse and I believe Sam was there. Reminds you of the guy. This is a very similar layout to the warehouse you guys were when you went to the Splicer's place.
Uncomfortable.
However, it
I'm
is
really
different.
excited to go there.
It is different.
Okay.
In the distance, you hear a rattle of metal, and there's a light further on in the warehouse.
Just mosey on over.
Yeah, Sam is like uncomfortable and is now following behind Jesse.
Why are you uncomfortable?
She's had a lot of shit happen to her.
As you get in closer, you see that the rattling of metal was unfolding a few old metal folding chairs. As he sees you guys approaching, he says, "Hello. Thank you for coming. It's good to see all of you."
I will look to Jesse and then look back at Holden.
He
More
just
made
smiles. Thank you, little lantern. Shane, it's 1:54 and you arrive.
Yeah, on time.
You see that same little blue door.
I enter the blue door.
As you see the description that I gave to the others, the empty shipping shelves, door open to the right with the clanging of metal, which has now ceased as you came in. And there's a light far in the distance of this empty warehouse.
Do I see the others?
When you get closer, you do, yeah.
You
Jake,
got dark vision?
you also...
No, I'm a human.
Jake, you also arrive at 1:57.
Sweet.
And do you just follow in that same line?
Yeah, I'm a little weirded out that there's other people here and I don't recognize them.
Well, you haven't gotten in yet. You see, you see Sam and Jesse's car parked outside, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll go inside.
Sure. As you get in, you actually do see the person you do not recognize, which is Shane, who is a very long, gangly man.
I'm just gonna sit. Well, is he sitting with Sam and...
Yeah, where's everyone's...
Jesse?
Karen, you also come at 1:59. Everyone's on time. You guys all nailed it.
Amazing.
So yeah, when you guys all get in, we can kind of set the scene where everyone's standing because there's a lot of subtext in the way people stand and interact with each other when they come into a room. So we'll worry about that in a second. But Holden has a few
6 feet apart.
Holden has a few awkward metal chairs that look uncomfortable set up, but he is standing with his head currently buried in his phone in the corner of the room while everyone is gathered around. So he kind of just set up
we're gonna do the
The Riker sit.
It's really uncomfortable.
I believe it,
especially with your wounds, your injuries. You're like, ugh.
I'm not gonna show it though.
Does anyone interact with Jake that knows Jake when he comes in?
I'll give Jake
Sam
a
says
nod.
hi. Sam says hi to Jake.
I'm gonna go sit next to Sam.
I sit next to Jesse.
Of course you do. I'm a cool
I already
guy.
don't like the
Well,
guy.
cool
Julie's
guy.
calling me?
Jesse.
1 second. Julie's calling me. You guys
Yeah, she
talk.
wants
You guys
water.
talk.
Did she get the same number? Did she also win $1 million?
Yeah, I definitely, as Karen doesn't sit. Karen is going to stand next to an open chair.
Yeah, of course Karen would.
Yeah.
What a Karen.
Jesse's gonna
Karen.
Oh, there's a
try.
reason I picked that name.
Jesse's gonna try a sleight of hand to try and take painkillers without you guys noticing.
Okay.
Jesse,
Sam is going to
96. I rolled a 96 on my sleight of hand. So
we all noticed.
Yeah.
I whip out some naproxen and I'm like, this is probably better than what you have.
I'm just gonna hold my hand up and be like, I'll take one of those too.
There you go.
Sam will growl Jesse under her breath. You know,
It's fine. What he has is one type of painkiller, then there's the other type of painkiller, and they don't cross streams. It's not a Ghostbusters situation. It's fine.
You realize I'm a nurse, right?
Yeah, but Shane's
No,
a ghost
actually.
buster.
It was Shane, right?
Yes, hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to stop by Walk Box on the way.
That's fair. Everybody's got to eat.
Yeah.
Just like everybody poops.
Uh,
How have you? Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
Holden hangs up his phone. And when he sees everyone here, he puts his phone away and he says, "All right, thank you for all being on time. Let's talk. First off, I need to address the elephant in the room that is Jake Smarty. Jake, so the reason why we haven't been able to meet is because your friend Aaliyah waged war against Nigel Swanson at St. Meredith's Hospital with the Boar Club, and that was just a clusterfuck that took me a few days to sort out. I appreciate your patience, and I'm sorry for that. What did we want to talk about again? Honestly, I forgot, but this is the open floor.
I'm
Same.
interested in the board
You were
thing.
mad at me for the police just getting a hold of the chair.
Oh, that's right. Now that I remember, I'm fucking pissed at you, Jake.
You were also gonna have the same conversation you had with James or Rainer and Sam in the coffee shop with him, so that he understood what was going on.
Yeah. So here's just a general note for all of you guys. All 5 of you, don't be a fucking idiot, okay? I can do some damage control. Here are things we do not do. 3 very simple things to remember. Right now, the 2 winners of the group are Karen and Shane. Thank you guys for being so supportive.
Who
Jesse.
even are these people?
You know Karen. You have met Karen before.
Oh, yeah, I do know Karen, but I still don't like her.
Yeah, you don't have to like her.
Jesse, very simple.
Yes.
Do not go into a
What?
building with a shotgun. Super simple. Super
Learn my
fucking simple.
lesson. Did
Jake,
you
I
do
agree with
something
this one.
once, you learn a
I
lesson.
agree with that one.
Jake, when there is a problem, do not call the police. Call me.
I agree
Okay.
with that one.
I
Yeah.
did not call the police on that one.
Yeah,
Huh,
but
Jake? Maybe don't let cops get your hand on a serial killer chair.
that is a good unspoken rule with rule number 2. Number 3, Sam, do not go and interact with the other people of the circle for favors. They will hold it over you, and as you can tell by the way things went, there's a little bit of subtext in the contract involving it. Yes, Shane.
The circle?
I know you're new here. Congratulations, welcome to Red Hall. I hope you guys enjoy all having a piece of you tied to this fucking place.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not on the travel brochure.
No,
I imagine that would affect tourism.
this city doesn't need brochures to advertise tourism. I've told this to, I believe, it's been a while since I've had this conversation. I've had it a few times, but I believe Holden and Sam, not Holden, I'm fucking Holden. I believe Jesse and Sam know about this. How this city has like its own mind, its own heart, and it just calls people in. Like,
Well, I
Shane,
don't
how did
know
you find
about
out
it,
about
but
this
I've
place?
been told.
Karen told me to come.
Karen told you to come. Karen,
Oh,
that's...
Did you, Karen?
I did not know
Oh.
what was going on at that
Yeah,
point.
remember when we first met and I was asking you all those questions? And there's the thing about the woods and the ritual in the woods, and yeah, that's why I'm here.
And as we all know, basically, this city will find its reasons and its methods, and without question, get people coming here. Do you wonder how so many people go missing, but the people in Red Hall don't seem to care? Or the fact that there's always new fodder to push into the slaughter machine, right? Anyways, you 5 are all special. You're a few steps above the cattle, and for that, I thank you. So, Sam, once again, please, in the future, I know why you did it. I'm not dumb. But next time, we can figure something out. I had to stage that rescue mission. And
Really? Because last time we talked, it did not sound like you were interested in working anything out other than things that interested you.
Yeah.
And benefited you.
You think so?
So excuse me for
let's take
not
a second,
trusting
Sam.
that you would-
Let's just take a second. So, yeah, at the time I was a bit abrasive. That's because of the whole war that we were just basically barely able to skirt around. And then you said that you didn't want David going to St. Meredith's. I understand that. However, I can't just go back to Nigel, who made this thing and this deal that was part of the contract to make sure that things weren't pushed further, and say, you know what, actually, I need to renege on that part of the deal. We can do things in other ways. It just takes time. Things take time to go certain ways when you play by the rules, which I like to do.
Well, hold on.
Catherine and Nigel don't.
Yeah.
Are these the 3 rules that you just mentioned? Or like you
this
mean like
one is
like
all this is an asterisk on the don't talk to other people of the circle rule.
Okay, once again, you did not actually answer that question. The circle?
Does someone want to explain to him the circle? I've told you guys enough about it.
I'm very sorry.
Jane, you've seen any
people-
form of like movie that has a secret society? Circle. Come on, man. It's in the title.
Karen will step forward and sit down on her chair finally and kind of lean forward on her knees and just say, the city is run by powers that are traded between several... Oh, can I call them humans?
Entities.
No, let's not.
Entities.
And there are 4 corners to this structure that maintains the city as we know it, and occasionally people battle for those positions. And thus, the circle, which is really more of a square,
Yeah.
exists.
Okay.
Holden, Catherine, Nigel, and the other guy whose name I don't remember at the moment.
That's not how you spell Nigel.
Garden
Fuck.
guy, right?
No.
Garden guy.
No, the real
No,
estate
not that.
agent.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have it written.
fuck! I'm supposed to buy a house.
Dennis. is his name.
Catherine.
Dennis.
Sorry,
Catherine.
Dennis?
Dennis.
Dennis Canwald.
Yeah.
Real estate.
Yeah.
Holden butts in and says, yes, Karen is very right. However, I would argue that 2.5 of the circle are human.
Sorry, half?
You being one of them?
And under her breath, she just says, you would. Not like in an aggressive tone, just like a matter of fact, like, sure, yep, makes out.
Makes out.
Are you one of the humans? I mean, I don't care.
Yes, I am one of the humans.
Okay, cool.
Let's talk about the half.
Catherine is currently
Catherine-
living in 2 worlds. She's living on both sides of the spectrum that exists here.
I don't want to become a prime suspect or anything, but what happens if Karen just goes missing?
Karen?
Catherine.
What happens
Sorry.
if Catherine just goes missing? Are you trying to kill her?
She's in the room.
Of course he's trying to, Sam says, of course he's trying to kill her. His answer is burn down this, kill this person. Fuck.
So you could try. Honestly, I would love to see it. But I also know that she once took you and left you in the hands of that clay boy.
Nah.
Yep.
So at this point now, like, she has a piece of you. Same with you, Sam. Catherine has a piece of you right now. So, like, what you do, she knows. You can't surprise her anymore. Because she has eyes everywhere through whatever sort of weird ritualistic shit she does.
I assume that the 4 of you don't work together in any way. You're just opposing each other pretty much
we work
constantly.
the same way that it's like a war contract, right? The United Nations. We exist to do as much illegal shit as we can in the realms of our legality and the rule system we set up. However, some people can amass enough power and say, you know what? I don't think these rules should apply to me, but they should apply to you, and we can't fight it. I am doing everything I can to ensure that it stays balanced. And that's where you 5 come in.
Sam, like, bites her lip and just looks at Shane and says, he says balance. But he chooses that in favor of abolishing the evils of this city and simply keeping them in check.
So,
well, doesn't attempting to maintain a form, or at least create a form of balance, isn't that a way of keeping things in check?
yes, thank you. However, I will admit what she's saying is that to keep certain things in power, there needs to be a few sacrifices. That's the way the dark forces work here. They want to eat, and we need to feed them.
At the word sacrifice, there's something that crosses Karen's face.
Thank you.
So, I want to just say congratulations. You guys did really well in Catherine's simulacrum. Looks like you guys only lost 1. So, who was
Yeah.
it?
Who do you think?
Andrew.
Kingston.
Andrew Kingston.
That's fine, honestly. That's okay. We have to lose a few people sometimes.
Fine.
But like, we don't know
Fine. Of
he's
course it's fine.
Oh,
Of course it's fine. Yeah, sure.
We do-
Of course it's fine.
You don't know
Totally
what?
fine.
I mean, we don't know that he's lost.
No, he didn't make it.
Apparently,
I
he
saw
didn't
it.
make it.
You saw him
Jake
die,
is very
Jesse?
happy at this, by the way. Jake
Sorry?
is very happy at this. He doesn't know that this is news to Jake as well.
You saw him
Yeah.
die, Jesse?
Well, I was the last one in there holding down the fort with him, and he didn't come out after me, so...
Have you never seen like any movie ever where someone
Hey,
dies? but
Shane,
you-
shut the fuck up!
This isn't a movie.
Thank you!
You know, for the time being, if we have not seen his body and you did not see the life leave from his very soul and existence, we're going to assume that he is alive because Andrew Kingston is a very sneaky motherfucker.
I am not
That's fair.
going on a rescue
That's-
mission for that.
Oh no,
motherfucker.
no, no. He is a free agent, and when a free agent's out of the league, you just look for another free agent. That's all it is.
Are we
Another
free
psychopath.
agents?
Are you free agents? You know what? That's up to you guys right now. Because I am looking for people to do specific jobs for me. And I'm giving you guys right now, all 5 of you, 4 of you, Karen and I have a long history. She's in this for the long haul. However,
That smile freaks me out.
you guys, we're doing this right now.
I'm not interested in your timeshare. I'm gonna try to do a charm to break the tension in this room.
Give me
Ooh.
3 other dice, because there's 3 other people that you can't really beat. How's it going, Groggy Grognard?
All
we'll
right,
take your
so I got a
lowest roll,
7, a
please.
55, a 67, and a 65.
And that was 4 dice in total?
That was 4 rolls.
Cool, what was your lowest?
Like worst roll,
Yeah, worst roll. What was your worst roll?
67.
67 was your worst roll? Okay.
Yeah.
You are not able to cut the tension.
No, I'm not. That doesn't
Yeah.
even pass my charm. All right,
With
moving on.
my work comes protection. With my work becomes making decisions that are going to be hard to make. With my work, you guys are going to probably have to do things you regret doing. However, with me, I can assure you that you will have a seat at the table. in helping
Not
decide how the circle goes.
Not trying to. Sorry.
No, you go.
Okay. Not trying to sound antagonistic, but wouldn't any of the other three say the exact same thing?
No.
I have it. You're the only one I've met.
I would say no, because
I would agree with this.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you.
Yeah,
That-
Catherine's a lying, manipulative.
No, she
based
never
on-
lies. Everything she tells you is the truth in some way, in some abstract
lying by
those
way.
omission,
people.
Pardon?
manipulative, secretive.
No, she just
you know.
Catherine has a way. She has two things. She has a way with words, and she has a way with just locking in, especially people like Jesse.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yep. Okay. She sure
Can't tell if
does.
he's acting or if it's reality.
Let me be real.
What?
Nigel is a scary motherfucker. And
Kind of
he
kidding.
wants control over everything in Red Hall. And he won't stop until he gets it. Dennis sits comfortably in Nigel's pocket, which is starting to throw things out of balance. So if they're not going to play by the rules that we set in our stupid system that we all agreed to and have been working on for years, then I'm going to start breaking the rules too. And this is on to you five, if you want to be a part of this.
I mean, out of all of the people that I've, no offense, Sam, out of all of the people that are here, you're the only one who hasn't lied to me about anything, so sure, whatever.
Okay, I'm going to apologize for a second. I did lie to you at one point. Before I knew who you were, I told you to go to talk to one Swanson at St. Meredith's Hospital. Maybe don't do that.
Can I still find out information about that without talking to him?
Yeah, but I'd be tread very
Not-
carefully there.
Okay.
Karen just pipes up. Nigel's last name is Swanson.
Oh,
So yeah,
good.
you know,
Yep.
if you're gonna say I never lied to you, I'm gonna respect you straight up and say I lied to you once. I didn't know who you were. I thought you were just some investigator, and trust me, we get a lot in this city. And I saw you and I thought this would be excellent pulp for the meat machine. But now, things change. You did a mission for me, and with that gets my respect.
Well, I mean, I can still respect that you have cleared that. So yeah, no, whatever. That was poorly worded sentence, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Jake, what about you? If you have any questions, I'll answer them first. This is just an open floor.
Why now?
Why now?
Why now?
Why now? Because your friend Aaliyah really messed things up. The 4 seats of the circle can be overtaken with enough power and force.
Yes.
So, that fucker who owns the Boar Club and his fucked up brother are very interested in usurping a seat on the circle. So they probably went in with this idea of we're going to be fighting to rescue Sam, but really he's thinking in the back of his mind, this would be a great time to sneak my way in and get in that dream team. Yes, Jesse.
What's so bad about the what's his name? The Boar guy? What's so bad about him over Nigel?
I wouldn't say there's anything necessarily bad about him, but
Status quo, then.
yeah, to a point.
Okay.
Karen just says war is never good for anyone.
Did you guys know that she is an anthropology professor? She's very smart. You should listen to her.
I mean, it's usually good for the economy, but for
I
people,
don't really
not so
want to
much.
listen to her.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Karen's nice.
Says Jesse. So I really don't want to listen to her.
The
You know,
fuck, Jake?
I kind of like Jesse, so
Jesse's a nice guy.
Nope.
I mean, I don't know about nice, but he seems sincere.
I think Jesse's a nice guy underneath all of his pain, anger, and sadness that he puts
His
up.
trauma and
He
undiagnosed mania.
just, for some reason, has always had a problem with me,
Yeah.
and I don't know why.
I'm Shane.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
This is Jake Smarty, our forensic specialist.
He's a forensic
Have
scientist.
you ever seen,
Forensic scientist, actually, yeah. Go on.
yeah, Crime Scene Investigation, the show? That's what he does.
Okay, I'm more of a forensic files kind of guy, but that's fair.
No, see, that's too grounded in reality. Jake here likes to build bat caves.
This is what I'm talking about. And this is what I'm talking
The
about.
laughter is Nathan, not Shane.
No, but I'm still commenting on Jesse's.
yeah.
Sam just kind of mumbles, yeah, well, you did build a crazy headquarters out in a warehouse outside of town trying to stop people from finding you. She's just going to kind of continue on under her breath for a little bit.
Here,
I mean,
Jake,
it did.
let
It was to help you guys, though.
Let me be the first to
What?
apologize, Jake. I held a bit of a grudge because I was shot in your warehouse, and you just seemed to be very focused on building a new warehouse as opposed to dealing with people problems. Now, at the time, I thought that was a bit of a character flaw. See, but I'm a human, and I can grow and learn. So I'm willing to bet that you are not a psychopath who only cares about mansions and bat caves.
I mean, to be fair, Batman's kind of fucking great, so...
Speaking
Yeah,
of,
but this guy's a 49-year-old forensic scientist, not a jaded martial arts master.
speaking of bat caves, he
Yeah.
Holden hold his arm up around the warehouse and says, "This, if you agree to help, is our new place of operations."
Jesse's gonna like stand up and be like, "What the fuck?" and do like a duck goose around, like, "Oh god," like take a laugh and then sit back down and be like, "Oh yeah."
Well, yeah. If you think about it, who do you think oversaw Jake here purchasing that warehouse over in New Haven?
Oh fuck, the real estate guy. You can't do anything in this fucking town.
No, you can't.
Nope.
It's very Orwellian.
I mean, currently that's my house because my real house is.
Yeah, you can still live in your own house, but in terms of everything here, we're gonna want to slowly.
Well, no,
piece
I
it
mean the
over.
warehouse. The warehouse is my house because my real house is burnt down.
Yeah, no, yeah. That was not my decision. That was
Andrews. Yes, I know.
No, it wasn't. No, see, Andrew doesn't make decisions. Andrew hasn't made a decision in probably 24 years.
Well, that's weird because he went after Sam all on his own without anyone telling him.
Yeah, okay, then maybe he was making some decisions with his penis, but that doesn't really matter for me here. The people at the freaks who gather at the Red Garden, they were the ones who burnt your house down. Andrew did it, but he was just working for them.
Why'd he shoot me?
I don't know.
Okay, so it was because he was hard for Sam. Gotcha.
It might also have been because, once again, on orders of the people at the Red Garden, you needed to go.
I feel like this might have been his version of a warning shot.
No, I think if he wanted, he could have just... I mean, maybe, yeah, if he wanted, he could have killed you. But he chose not to, so maybe take that as a good thing.
All right.
So, are anyone else? Any more questions? I'm an open book right now. To an extent. I can't tell you some of the secrets I know, but I can tell you the majority of them.
Can I...
I mean,
That's so great. Three of
Somebody
you.
else go
Go
first.
ahead, Sam. Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
No. Somebody else go first.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if I could live here because I super can't afford to stay at that hotel for much longer.
Yeah, I can get you a cot in here, no problem.
Go ahead, Sam.
I want to know what Jake Smarty was gonna say first.
So, what you're saying is that this war that got started is messing with the balance,
Yes.
and which is making potentially your spot on the square circle at risk.
Yeah, but not in the sense, not in the sense that I want to protect it for reasons of greed. I need to keep my spot in the circle as long as I can until I can find a replacement with a similar worldview as me when it comes to how we balance Red Hall. I don't want to be doing this forever.
Who can in Red Hall?
He motions to the 5 of you guys. Maybe one day one of you guys.
Karen
Think of it, Jake.
grimaces at this.
Infinite bat caves.
Infinite bat caves.
Oh,
The whole
That's
industrial-
Nathan's wet dream. Just bat caves.
We're going to take a small little break for you two. We'll be back.